Welcome back, YouTubers. Today we're going to go over some basic chords on the 12-string guitar. So I'm kind of up close so you can see what's going on. So first thing we're going to do, make sure you're in tune and find a quiet place so nobody disrupts you and you're in your nice little zone. Biggest thing is to relax. I'm not, because I'm about to start work here in just a little bit, and I'm actually in our quiet room just outside of our office doing this before I get to work. So happy Friday the 13th, by the way. Should be interesting at work tonight. I'm a dispatcher. So alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some chords. I'm going to teach you some basic chords on the 12-string guitar. If you don't have a 12-string, that's fine. You can use a 6. I'm just using the 12-string, and we'll go from there. I'm going to just go over 3 basic chords, and hopefully it'll help you out and get you going. And so we'll start. Again, just make sure that you're in tune. If you have a tuner, do it. There's other references on YouTube for tuning a 12-string that you can follow along with. If you haven't done that, I would suggest probably just stop, pause this, and go ahead and tune up your guitar. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is a G chord. So you take your pinky, or your pointer finger, on the 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top, if you can see that right there, and then you're going to take your middle finger, your angry finger, and you're going to put that one right up on top on the 3rd fret top string. Then you're going to take your next finger, your ring finger, and you're going to put that one all the way to the bottom string on the 3rd fret. So hopefully you can see how that goes. And you can do this as well. You can take your other, and I'm going to teach it this way because to me it just sounds better. If you take your ring finger and go up to the 2nd string from the bottom on the 3rd fret, and then take your pinky finger and put it on the bottom string, 3rd fret, I believe it's like a G7 or something that they call it. I'm not really good at that, but it sounds really good. And I'll give you a demonstration. Remember, if you're just starting off, your fingers are going to hurt. I suggest just be patient and just do as much as you can. And, you know, even when you're not playing, just push down the chords with your fingers when you're sitting around doing nothing, and that'll build you up. So here's what it sounds like, and this is what it should sound like. Now, if you're getting some muting sounds where it's not, you know, you're not getting, you know, you're getting like that kind of sound, it's just because you're not pushing down hard enough, and it's gonna hurt. But just do your best, and it takes time, and just start strumming. You can just simple downstrokes, just so you can hear all the strings. That's the main thing that you want to do. Okay? Now we're going to go with a C chord here in a second, but I want to make sure that everybody has this. So I'm just going to be quiet so that you can play along with and you can hear. Alright, now we're going to go with the C chord. The C chord, you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to go up to the 2nd string from the bottom, right there, on the 1st fret. Then you're going to take your angry finger and you're going to go up to the 4th string on the 2nd fret from the bottom, 4th string from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the 2nd fret. And then you're going to take your ring finger, and that's going to go up 1 string to the 5th string, 3rd fret. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. See, the problem is when I learned chords on YouTube, it was really hard to see it, to see exactly what we were pushing. So I'll just kind of do that, and hopefully that helps. Okay, and it should sound like this once you get it. remember, this one too is kind of a tough one if you're just starting off. So just, you got to push those fingers down, and I know it's going to get frustrating when you don't get it right away, but you just got to practice at it. Doesn't matter how skinny or how fat your fingers are, it's just that you have to build up those muscles. That's why I say it's good to just sit down, not even do anything, and just push in these chords while you're sitting there watching TV or something. Okay, got it? That's the C chord. All right. Now we're going to do a tricky one. We're going to do a D chord. It's not really that tricky, and you'll be able to get it. So you're going to take your first finger, second fret, third string from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3 on the second fret. See it there? I think that's good. Okay. Now this is where it kind of gets tricky, and this is just how I do it. You can take either the next finger, and that might be easier for you. You're going to skip a string and go all the way down to the first string on the second fret. So they're kind of like together, but you're skipping a string. And then your ring finger is going to go right on the third fret, second string. So kind of looks odd. I mean, it can't really, there you go. That's probably a little bit better, so you guys can get a reference. All right, so we'll try that. And this is the D chord. That's how that should sound. Now I'm going to show you a trick with this chord. You can jump from this chord. You can take this pinky finger and go underneath to that first string on the third fret, and you can take these two off and go up to your G chord. So this finger here is going to be anchored on that third fret, second string. It's not going to move. So we'll try that again. So here's that D chord. Now this finger is not going to move, but these two just up to the that last string on the third fret, and then the second fret on the second to last string right up there. And then your pinky finger goes underneath, and now you're into a G. So it'll sound like this when you get it going and you transition.